Well, this week, Dad and I are heading to Ohio, southern Ohio, to hunt with our good friend Matt Day. We hunt with him each year. He's got a beautiful piece of property, and the turkeys always seem to hang in the same place every year. We know exactly where we're going to set up on opening day.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
It's not an Ohio trip without stopping at Dough Daddy's. Made our annual stop at the donut shop, Dough Daddy's. Anyway, guys, we're heading to Matt Day's in southern Ohio. We hunt with Matt every year. Turkey season opens tomorrow here. He's been seeing turkeys. We're gonna get here, we're gonna get acclimated and probably shoot the gun this afternoon, make sure everything's on and ready to rock, and probably gonna sit where we always sit. We sit in the same place every year, but it seems to be a good spot, don't it?
Sure is.
Happens there every year. So we're gonna get there and maybe we'll see a turkey this afternoon, get the gun shot, and while we're down here we brung some fish, brung some walleye and some crappies. We're gonna have a good fish fry while we're down here too. So we're fired up. Opening day, Ohio South Zone tomorrow. We're gonna do a little prep work here. We usually sit right here. Dad's gonna put him a little blind up. We'll cut some stuff so we can be concealed in the morning. It's 5:05. Opening morning here in the South Zone, Ohio. And they said it was gonna be about 39, 40 degrees, and it's 55 degrees, and I'm okay with that. Got a little bit of wind. That moon's pretty bright. We're gonna be pretty close to these turkeys, so we think we are anyway, so we normally are. So we're gonna slip in there. Plenty of time before light, and we left our decoys there, our turkey chairs there. So we're gonna slip in there and get set up, and hopefully there's a bird gobbling right there in the morning. We looked at the trail cameras, and there's 3 or 4 gobblers hanging around this property right here, and we heard one gobbling yesterday when we was doing a little crappie fishing. And maybe we can look out and get a bird or 2 this morning, and can't hunt but till 12 here in Ohio, so we'll do some fishing this afternoon, do some crappie fishing. So I'm looking forward to it. Well, this bird's gobbling good. He's answering the call good, and finally he hits the ground, and when he does, it doesn't take long, and he's in the field with us. whitehead, see? Whitehead to the left. Down the edge, see him coming?
Yeah.
Coming. Had it on his wattles and missed him again. I'm missing these turkeys. It's third turkey I've missed. I don't know what to tell you. I wish I did know. Well, what an incredible opening morning here in the South Zone, Ohio. Hunting with Matt Day, we do each year, and we always have a ball. We hunt pretty much the same spot every year because it's so productive. And yesterday we got here and checked some cameras on this high point here, and sure enough, there's gobblers in here. So Dad and I made us a little blind right here and went ahead and put the chairs and the decoys in there just so we didn't have to tote everything in here this morning. Got here this morning, slipped in about 45 minutes before light and set up. And got everything positioned right, and bird gobbled. I mean, he was gobbling in the moonlight, and so we knew he was in the chips. And shortly thereafter daylight, you know, I just started calling, and I noticed there were some hens in there, and just got really fired up. And when they started pitching down, they pitched down to us, and we knew we were really in the chips in. And then all at once he gobbled, and he was probably 40, 50 yards closer. And then you can spot him in the edge of this food plot. He come all the way up here, put on the show. I ain't kidding you. Beat the fool out of the decoy, gobbled good. It was a great turkey hunt all the way around. And I didn't make the best shot on the first shot, but I followed up with a good one and got a beautiful South Zone Ohio bird here hunting with Matt Day, and we can't thank him enough. And Dad's up to bat next, so we're gonna see if we can't get him one tomorrow. He can't hunt but to 12 o'clock here in Ohio. So see if we can't do a little crappie fishing, do a little fish fry this afternoon, and maybe scope us one this evening to hunt in the morning for Dad. So it sure was fun, wasn't it?
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Pure Strutter, the turkey hunting company, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Foxtrot Ammunition, Vortex Optics, and Worldwide Pursuit, making your dream hunts a reality.
Well, we have an awesome hunt go down on opening day in the South Zone of Ohio. You can't hunt until 12 o'clock, so we fry some fish that evening, and then we do a little scouting to see if we can't find some to roost for Dad the next morning.
Second day here in Ohio. Russ got one yesterday, a nice one. And of course you can only hunt till 12 o'clock. We scoped some out yesterday, or saw some more, but they were across the road, but they crossed over onto where we can hunt. So yesterday evening we went to take a look just to see, maybe get lucky to see if they stayed on the property that we've actually got permission to hunt. We didn't see anything, but upon a little bit of coyote howling, we got one to gobble. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. I think it's real close to where a spot we've previously hunted. So I feel pretty confident we're hopefully in the chips. We'll find out when we get over here, but I'm excited. It's a little cool. About 39 degrees, 37 degrees frost on the pumpkin this morning. So we fired up, gonna get in there early, and hopefully we're sitting in the right spot. We'll see.
Well, as it breaks day, we hear a bird, but it's on the creek to our right. And the birds that we heard the night before aren't saying too much. So I start calling, and when I do, they answer me, and shortly thereafter, they're coming at us. Here he comes. Get ready. Something to do to him. I see. See? Yeah. Another one coming. Here comes another one. Talking about a flash hunt. We done in Ohio, and the sun ain't even up good yet. Russ coyote howled last night. Well, let me back up a little bit from that. We saw two gobblers yesterday when we was going back to the truck after Russ killed his bird. And they were across the road, but they crossed over here. And we were hoping they were going to stay over here because we didn't hear that many birds gobbling over here yesterday. Then last night we decided that we was going to try to see if we could get one to gobble. And Russell's coyote howling, and sure enough, we heard one hit right here. We knew we were pretty close. We was along probably 300 yards, 400 yards when we heard him gobble. But we knew in the general area he was in, and we know where they like to roost, right in this little area right here. And sure enough, they was a little bit tight-lipped right here. We heard one gobbling down there on the creek.
And then finally one of these birds sounded off. And you talking about coming in a hurry. That joker hit the freaking ground and come running.
Both of them.
Yeah. You talking about a hunt.
This is awesome.
Russ located these birds yesterday evening with a coyote howler, and we was pretty confident we knew where they was at. We've hunted here before, and we know where they like to roost, but we was about, I don't know, 300-400 yards when they gobbled. We couldn't get a visual on one yesterday evening, but that's a great tip right there. Wait till the edge of dark when it done flew up on that limb. If you got somebody in coyote howl like Russ can, a lot of times they'll tell you exactly where he's at. And it sure worked out for us this morning. And they was gobbling down there on the creek early, but
Wasn't these birds?
these birds wasn't hitting. And you talking about a good feeling. When I heard that joker hit down through here, I was like, sigh of relief. I was like, we're in the chips, because I was debating on whether not to get up and bust a move on them.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure, thinking maybe that creek might have threw off the sound. That being said, Russ got the tree up and to him, and that joker hit the ground, and I was trying to, you know, just make sure my sight was on and everything. I didn't even know the turkey was coming. And Russ said, there he is. And I was looking up in the trees. I thought he was still on limb. He said, no, he doesn't hit the ground on the field coming to the decoy. And he didn't waste no time, did he?
No.
And come in there and absolutely
Put on the show.
beat the snot out of the decoy. And I was gonna shoot the strutter, but he kind of freaked a little bit when this knocked the fan off the decoy and peeled out just a little bit. And Russ said, well, you gonna shoot the strutter? And I said, well, I'll just shoot the one whooping the decoy. And that's the one we ended up with. And what a great hunt here in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to see it come to an end, but it sure was fun.
It was fun. We saw these turkeys yesterday. We were actually walking out with a turkey I killed. We saw them across the road. We could hear them gobbling. And we kept an eye on them and watched them cross the road over here on the property that we can hunt, which is always a good thing. And then yesterday evening, we went over there, you know, right at dark, try to howl, and didn't hear anything. And so we come back to the other side of the creek, and when we did that and howled closer to dark, that's when they gobbled at it.
Told us where he's at.
Yep. And I yelped this morning. They never said a word, and I could see him on the limb, but I wasn't 100% positive. Then I'd lose him. I could see him in full strut on the limb, and we got to hearing the ones on the creek, and I just yelped and cut it. And when I did, this one right here, these turkeys gobbled at it. So that's when we really knew we were good to go. So, and then it happened. He shot one shortly thereafter. It wasn't even good and light. It was sure awesome though, watching whoop the decoy like that.
Yes, sir, it was. What a great hunt. It was quick, but it sure was fun. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.